you know, build up the circuit points that they're able to get. And because this season is going to be circuit point based, I think every win is going to count. So yes, they are on. They didn't do as well yesterday, but today I think they are really gunning for that win.
Right, and that's the beauty of the circuit point system as well. The C4, and it's gonna be up to these teams to hold their ground to make sure that they have all these consistent wins.
And wow, the level 1 coming in from both teams. Both teams actually kind of mirroring each other. SAJ milling from the bot lane into the tri-bush and trying to make a blue invade, and on the side of Infinite they're milling from the top lane all the way down, meeting each other and actually spotting each other out just because they had similar pathways.
Right, I would love to see a level 1 all-in assault, and looks like he's kind of just playing it a little bit too safely and throwing it. Oh, the flash with the taunt combo just barely one away.
I was like, no!
Well, he probably mistimed the distance that the total combination could bring him, but...
Do you know what I blame? I blame QTV for not using a skin.
That's probably one of the issues, but you never know. But for that, Team Infinite on the lead because they burned a flash from the Saigon Jokers.
Yeah, but Zeros actually his flash to go over the wall, a bit scared there because taking a bit too much damage coming in from the team of SAJ. So SAJ right now camping in the red buff area of Team Infinite, making the counter jungle happen. So let's see if Infinite actually knows what is going on right here, and will they actually trade, like you said, the vertical jungle pathing, will that happen, or you know, will
additional lane, so we are not seeing any lane swaps coming to this game unlike the last one, and we do see some early game aggression coming from safety with the Dark Flight, but Firefox without hesitation just flashing out of the way.
Yes, and safety didn't really have such a spectacular game yesterday night, and let's just see how well he does so far. Very good calls coming in from the side of SAJ. Being able to burn the flash onto Ari is going to be a very big thing. I expect safety to rotate back into the mid lane to actually try to pick up the kill onto Ari.
Right. It does look like safety just picked up 2 red buffs for himself, and he's now moving back into his own blue buff. Is he going to be able to stop Zenos from robbing that away from him? And we do see QTV just showing his,
like you said, you know, preventing Xenos from coming in and stealing the blue buff. So safety in a commanding lead just based off the amount of buff he has taken. 3 buffs to 1. So Xenos is gonna feel like a really sad spider this game.
Right, but technically a spider is not really an insect. But it doesn't matter, you know, they do come out ahead on that one, and it's important for you to actually make use of that. And now Firefox getting jumped on with that combination of the body slam and the dark flight, and down goes the Fox into the first blood, and a good play coming in from the combination of Nick's Water and safety.
Yeah, Nick's Water right there used his flash in the body slam that we saw at full use, especially at World. So Nick's Water is spot lane in, easily picking out a kill onto Xerath, and Archie picking up that kill with the Mystic Shot onto Sue.
Right, meanwhile up in the top lane we do see some counter ganking action. False Cup and Zenos coming on the QTV. The cocoon lands onto QTV. Will he go down here? But no, not yet. Not enough damage just to take down this tanky ninja. And overall, a good victory for Saigon Jokers in the last 1 minute. They managed to pick up 3 kills for themselves, secure 3 buffs overall, and just basically snowball in this early game.
Safety playing like a completely different person as compared to last game. He was 0-6 or 0-5 yesterday, and today he starts off with 2-0-1, picking up 3 Doran's blades.
It's kind of like he overall helped these 2 lanes to snowball ahead of their opponents, and it's gonna be up to Xenos to pull that in, to pull that back for Team Infinite.
Yeah, and let's just see how the rotations come in. So right now we actually have counter gang coming in on the side of safety. Very, very good rotations and being able to pick up that. Could they be able to pick up Firefox? I think not.
That's right. And oh, something I just realized, Firefox is using the Firefox RE skin. And but he's not doing too well for himself, but you have to give credits to safety. He's playing all out, aggressive out to this one. The charm is on to safety, and one more kill down for safety, and that's a killing spree for him. 3 kills up in this early game.
Again, and we actually have a completely different build coming in from him. Yesterday, as the casters Elliot and JVP was saying that Aatrox building tanky doesn't really suit what they actually have, and we have another gank in the bottom lane. Safety popping the blood well after the dark flight and actually picking up a kill onto Zerf.
That's right.
So many good decisions coming in from safety. Like you said, contrary to his name, he's not playing very safely at all.
And you know, this amount of aggression is just all across the board, and right now Junie is Archie once again and flashing in for the kill. Archie picks up that kill and using that barrier to survive that turret shot, and safety now popping his ultimate just to push further ahead into this bottom lane. All Jokers and punishing Team Infinite for playing it so passively.
Yeah, and Saigon Jokers look like a completely different team this game. I mean, I've never seen SAJ play so aggressive and, you know, just snowballing that aggression. They kind of like, you know, I don't know whether they took some angry pills today and they're just so angry today. They're just going in, kill after kill after kill, in 7 something.
Right, and I like this build coming in for safety. He has that triple Doran's blade and that giant belt finish on him. It kind of balances out. Having that triple Doran's blade just gives you all this extra damage and this extra health as well. And this giant belt is going to help him dive even further into Team Finance territory. And, and look at this fallout. Leveling Cars just melts Zeros in the face, and it looks like they will be staying in Team Finance jungle. And it looks like they might just steal the blue buff for themselves.
Yeah, it's a very, very aggressive play coming from SAJ. I mean, yes, they have that AQ advantage right now, and they can just like they have in the early game, and the lead they cut in the early game, they just completely push out, and we have them here rotating from the blue buff, picking a kill onto Zeros, taking the blue buff, and finally picking up the first dragon of the game at 8 minutes, extending their goal lead right here to see. Let's see, it's about, well,
4.2k.
Yeah, 4.2, 4.3 thousand gold.
That's right, and you know, before the game even he does handle carrying everyone on his shoulders to make all this early game into such a wonderful play for the Saigon Jokers now. And the thing about Saigon Jokers is that once they get ahead, then once they get confident enough, then they will march down to one of the lanes to make just quick objectives, and what we saw earlier as well as they took out the dragon.
Yeah, that's right. Let's just see who can actually take down the first carrier of the game. And we actually had Xenos as well as Firefox rotate down into the blue buff. Whoa, really crazy aggression coming in from safety. So like I said, we actually had Xenos and Firefox rotating down.
Oh, look out! Here we come with the close-up into the Stand United, and what a nerf!
I didn't have time to finish my sentence right there, but basically Firefox countered jungle the blue buff and managed to actually get a blue buff in return. So not too bad, but well, it looks like it smells a lot of demise on the side of Team Infinite, because right now they are 10 kills behind.
And look at safety, and Poshcup just banging hits on, you know, safety actually coming out slightly ahead before the three of the stands get caught, and the dark flight into the exploding cars just melting Poshcup right now. Is Nick's Water gonna go for the chase, but Poshcup just goes for the ghost, and it looks like Saigon Jokers will be happy with that as they back up. And Firefox now just dashing into the start of QT, the of QTV, and it looks like it's gonna be a mistake on his part. QTV secures that kill for himself, 11 to 0.8.
In QTV hit the taunt, got the taunt off, prevented Firefox from actually picking up the kill onto safety, allowing safety to get away cleanly.
That's right. So, you know, this is a different kind of play style that we see Saigon Jokers compared to previous seasons. They are, you know, completely going all in on this low advantage on.
But when it comes to thinking, how much of an early game team do you think Saigon Jokers really is? I mean, yes, Ezreal can output some really crazy damage from early to mid game. Widow 6 is a really scary early game support as well, and the amount of CC that they have, and as I said, that the amount of CC that they have, QTV and safety come in for the bot lane kill onto 2 and easily picking that up. 4-5 for coming in, destroying Xera's right in the face there.
That's how far ahead they are in this game. If you can see from the engage earlier, safety and QTV just chunking both Sue and Xera's down bit by bit, but in huge chunks. It looks like Infinite doesn't have the capabilities to stop them just off yet. Look, just there are more AJ than there are minutes in this game.
Wow, I mean, all I can say right now is just wow. The amount of aggression coming out in this early game is really uncharacteristic of SAJ. I mean, I know that they love to stay in the lanes, do their split push, and they have Dread in the field to 5 bodies and picking up the kill. Giving it to 6 water, and we have the extended fight coming in right now.
That's right, and Xenos now jumping onto safety. Is this gonna be the first death for safety right here? But you know, he does go down, but Archie picks up another kill for himself in the meantime. And now Pochka looks for some revenge, but Archie is already quite easy in dealing with that restriction tags, and it looks like Pochka will be forced to go back.
Well, the saving grace right there is that at least Infinite actually managed to pick up their first kill of the game. The shutdown goal goes to Koki, and Sue is going to be very happy with the amount of gold that he actually received right now.
This down this one, and finally making some responses to that, but they are pretty much just too far behind at this 30-minute mark. They have to, you know, pick up some of Saigon Jokers' mistakes, but at this point of time, it does look like they are quite flawless in their play.
Yeah, Team Infinite right now really needs the war and they need to punish this aggression that the Saigon Jokers is showing. I mean, yes, their SAJ is kind of playing a little bit uncharacteristic to what they used to do, but because of this aggression, they can easily punish any form of aggression, because right now they're just brute forcing their way through the jungle, and if Infinite can actually get the vision onto them, they will be able to pull off a fantastic counter gank, especially if the members of AJ are.
And Sixwater just showing how far his team is ahead with that one explosive touch, just bringing Firefox down to about half health.
Yeah, it's really interesting how he used the... Oh my
One
goodness.
more time, safety just punishing you know, Xenos in the jungle, just catching him while he was doing his race. So, you know, it is like, you know, Team Infinite, your jungle is non-existent. Everything belongs to us.
Yeah, I don't know if they're really at the top of the game right now. Maybe that first loss in the game previously against KLH might have kind of put them down a bit. But look at that, they actually, I think they may have spotted their rotation down. Xenos should have spotted their rotation down because they had a ward right there. And we have here QTV just forcing Sue right out of lane, and Archie coming in with a miss.
Despite of this, you know, this dismay, I would say they are pretty much just too far behind to try to make something happen. But
yeah, SAJ has 3 pink wards in the jungle, 4 pink wards maybe, I think. No, it's 3 and the oracles on Junie, so they are picking up the second dragon of the game, right? time they actually the lanes push against their side, so that's just they have extended the goal lead to 10,000 goal in 15 minutes. The amount of kills that has happened is 17 kills in 15 minutes. They're just trying to break records right here.
Right. Actually, in the last game, in the KLH game, it was a quick game, 22 minutes. I think actually they might want to contest for the timing. But they do have this ahead. SAJ is even with the first, with a full burst combination coming in with their RE style rotation. It's not enough to take it down, and safety once again picking up a kill onto Zeren, and with that Arkin shift, Archie now picking up another kill, and Zenos now running for his dear life. And he has to split up from Su as well. It looks Su is the one in trouble with that flash torn combination finally landing, saving Grace from what happened at level 1.
Yeah, and look at the item disparities coming in on the side of SAJ and Team Infinite. We had that trade in the mid lane on the side of Firefox, only having that the 2 minutes hand, whereas on the side of Archie he had
9 in terms of kills. Saigon Jokers leading way ahead, and we are going into a replay right now. We see Archie actually going at it with Firefox. This is the charm missing with the back pop, but nevertheless it was a full spell rotation, and Archie just using that barrier to block some damage. Will be good use of it to just silence everyone out of place. And once again, safety flashing in with the duck flight, locking everyone into place, and having that ultimate just do some damage on the side lines of Infinite.
That's right, that was a really crazy fight down in the mid lane. So I don't know what Infinite can do. Right now they have not had any inhibitor turrets being taken down, and if they can actually hold the stalemate right here, being able to actually pick up even more farm and lead away back, Team of AJ comes in to try to pick up Baron.
Right, it's a 17-minute Baron attempt. Many a times you see Baron is the deciding factor for the team. Is this gonna determine a show for Saigon Jokers, even though they are so far ahead? But it looks like Infinite decided that it's not time for them to contest it at minute.
Red side jungle of Infinite. So many blue wards. I mean, look at the amount of SAJ wards there in the jungle. 4 pink wards just to ward out the riverside, and 4 vision wards, and a measly pink ward on the side of Infinite.
Archie going plus Porsche Cup and QTV now. Oh, actually we see an exploding cup lift onto Porsche Cup right there. A small display coming from this next quarter, but it doesn't matter. He's just picking up one more kill for himself, and they are just chucking away on this top lane here to turret, and that should be all the outer turrets being destroyed for Saigon Jokers onto Team Infinite. So they are still in that commanding lead advantage.
Okay.
And look at how fast Su got busted down with the dark flight combination as well with this quarter as well. And one more time, Firefox getting taunted by QTV, and safety picks up one more kill for himself. QTV just sucking up the damage for Saigon Jokers right there as they take out the top inhibitor.
That's right, in 19 BX, we have Saigon Jokers, and they're gonna win game as well.
That's right, and it looks like they want to secure some more advantages for this, and once again, 100 to 0 for Zeros on by next quarter, and safety now, popping his blood well, but it's not too much of a concern. He has that warm-up, so pretty much still a lot of health on him. And next quarter just body able to flip the flash, and it's like he doesn't have the damage as of yet. Now, is that the right decision to go for Junie with that fear and Archie with the follow-up, just picking up what you want? It's kind of like a desperation.
Yeah, I think Team Infinite right now has no idea what they should do. I mean, the inspiration play of all, the Baron, is gone. So what can they do at this moment? I mean, they are so far behind. They have already lost one inhibitor. They have super minions pushing in on the top lane. And we have SAJ, who is 24 kills ahead. And they are almost 17,000.
That's right. It's kind of like one-way traffic for Saigon Jokers right here. And you were mentioning that desperation techniques. We have seen some of the cheese moves, which is 5-man camping on one rush and waiting for the opposing team to come in. You know,
yeah, some would call it a fanatic.
Yeah, a fanatic move. The desperation move, but you know, it's quite impossible for Infinite to do that as well. Left to picking up one more kill, Junior as well, and Foxcap now has to run for his dear life, but basically with that gigantic sword just swings it for one more kill, and Saigon Jokers now making work on that big inhibitor, and it looks like it's gonna be a game for them unless Saigon Jokers decide to back off. But they do have two lanes with that pick up. It does look like it's gonna be a game for them right here. Safety now just making some quick pushes.
Yeah, and look at the item pick up from Safety. He has a stinker in his pocket, and the flash storm coming in, taunting up two people, and QTV actually taking a shot from the fountain. So we have the counter attack coming in from Team Infinite, but it's too late because
so far